I grew up in a very musical household, so it was a logical step for me to pursue music. I heard music all the time. I initially wanted to go with percussion just because it was the loudest, and that's something that my young me really much enjoyed. I'll still do that though, still enjoy it loud. So I went with the second loudest. Back then, in the wind band of my hometown, there was a bass trombonist that was just playing so loud and nice, all these pedal notes, and it just blew me away. I love pedal notes. So one of the first things I wanted to do when I got the trombone, I just wanted to blast low pedal notes. That was the first thing. Of course, my arms weren't long enough yet to reach really any positions further than third position. So I played a lot of One the Saints, that just is 1, 3, 1, 3, just goes back and forth. It was a nice tune for about 3 years or so to play it and refine it. So my teacher started me on a lot of breathing exercises, a lot of mouthpiece buzzing. We got a lot of fundamentals going before I even knew what the instrument looked like or what it felt. So that was very, very exciting and good. I'm very fortunate that I had that teacher. And then one thing led to the other, going to a conservatory, studying at Juilliard, playing in the Chorale Symphony, playing in the Vienna State Opera, and now I'm here. So we started playing together in 2018, I believe. That's our first tour that we actually did together. And the first concerts we did together was on a 55 recital tour, is that correct?
Yeah. True.
So we didn't really experiment at all, we just went straight for it. Did a couple more tours after that. We did a world tour, a couple of Europe tours, Asia tour, Australia tour. So we've been all over the place. It's super exciting to play together. We get to visit cities, right now we're here in London and it's super exciting. We get to see new people, meet new people, see students, play for them, perform all over the world, and super, super exciting.
Well, we actually just go for pieces we like. If we hear something that we really like, we arrange it for ourselves and then we play it, we try it at home, and if it works, we perform it in front of people. But also we really love the trombone repertoire. There are some really pretty pieces. I really like the Weber Romanze. That's an awesome piece for trombone.
Yeah, there's some good pieces, and we try to always feature them in our recital, at least 1 or 2 standard pieces, so that the audience, the trombone students in there or trombonists, they know some of the pieces. Some of them are familiar, some others are pieces that we just love and arrange, as Constanze said. But if you love the piece, you just play it over and over, and every night it's a little different. Every day there come new inputs from her side and I react to it, or I just change something out. Maybe it happens without me intentionally doing it, and she adjusts, and then the next day we'll do it again just because it was cool. So there's always kind of this nice collaboration between the two of us, exchange of musical ideas, I would say.
And for organ we just do crazy things together. For the organ we do orchestral music arranged for us, like the planets, things we enjoy.
And we had been performing some of the pieces on the organ already a couple times, tried them out. With organ it's very tricky to make, just the piece itself work. There's so many different variables, and every organ is different, so it just makes it a little bit trickier. But we experimented quite a bit with trombone and organ, different arrangements, different pieces, just what fits best, what works for that combination.
It was kind of a long-term project. We started it when we met. We already knew that we want to do an organ trombone project, and then we added pieces along the route, and then
Binary Star is the end result of that.
And like 2 weeks before we recorded it, we added the last piece, Summon the Heroes.
We did, yeah.
Kind of a challenge. Well, we are listening to a lot of stuff. We try to mix things up and get like ideas from everywhere. And like for me, it's definitely on the piano Marta Agerich, the one I look up to. She's just amazing. And then on the cello, I really like Misha Maisky, and I also like them playing together because I think that's an amazing duo. And sometimes when we do stuff like the Schumann Fantasiestücke or something like this, we always aim to sound like them. We're trying to, I know it's not possible for us, but we're trying to. And then singers, I like Maria Callas. And
Well, we try to get inspired pretty much by anything. I mean, this morning we listened to Bruno Mars. We listened then after to Adele.
yeah,
The list is endless of singers. Freddie Mercury. We can just keep going. Pavarotti. There's all these different genres and amazing musicians. So try to just soak it up from all sides, because that's what music is about. I think the trombone is a very cool instrument because it's very versatile. You can use it in so many different genres, styles. You can play in an orchestra, you can play in a big band, in a wind band, in a brass band. It's super exciting to play in a brass band as a trombonist. You just sit in the middle of that entire volume and huge amount of sound coming from the tubas, the euphoniums. With trombone you can just do so many cool things.